There is an hour-long house tour for Candice and Chris's house. What could they have to say for an hour? Your house ain't hour big. So it's the same house they've been in. Do we need a tour? An hour-long tour? I mean, it's a cute house. I'm glad they finally got it finished now that the kid is here. But we didn't see these before. It's the same couch that they got several years ago. Upper Marlboro. Okay, so, I mean, everything's very on trend. Why do they have this outdoor chandelier in the house? It's very Narnia. I'm not mad at the house. I just don't know why we need to see it. And an hour? This living room still looks the same as the last time we saw it on TV. Big couch, gray rug, we don't care. The kitchen's the heart of the home. We get it, and we don't care. It looks like a normal-ass kitchen to me. This is boring. We got an hour in this? They got a wine fridge. I mean, that's cute, but you don't want to be Karen Huger drunk. The breakfast room is cute. Why do you have a TV in here? This ain't a TV room. That's tacky. Oh, God, we're really going through every favorite part of your room. Girl, don't nobody care. We're 6 minutes and 47 seconds in. We're really watching this? 82,000 views? Oh, Candice's mama bought this tacky-ass TV. Lord, looks like her. Out of place. Why do we need to see this old credenza? Child, I'm 9 minutes in. I don't think I can. Oh God, now we're talking about this old couch. Why are there bird cages in front of the fireplace? All right, the house ain't interesting enough for me to look at it for a damn hour. Maybe if I was living there. I don't even think I'd look at my own house for an hour. I am not a medical professional. I do not have a license to diagnose. However, I see these photos and I can't help but wonder if Sutton Stracke has an imperforate anus. An imperforate anus means to basically be born without an asshole. And Sutton is full of shit. So I believe that is completely and utterly possible. And also you can see here, she doesn't have an ass. So therefore she wouldn't have an asshole. I think that there are just tops of legs and it goes right into the waist. I don't think that there's just a split, but I don't think there's a separation where there are cheeks and anus. So therefore, I think that her body just skipped out on an asshole and she has an imperforate anus. I think that's why her stomach is so large and swollen, because it's a thorax since there's no anus. It gives thorax. I don't know how she gets rid of excrement, but I don't think it's through the ass. Portia Denise Williams. As the most conned housewife, how will you plan on not being taken in your next marriage? You married a sissy that wanted you to be his beard. You pulled a conceive and leave with a hot dog king. And now you were a fifth wife to a Nigerian scammer. Are you truly 265 days a year stupid, or do you just have bad luck with men? Sherri Just Jeffrey Shepard's done an interview? Unless she's gonna take care of that child that she brought into the world, I don't want to hear shit Sherri Just Jeffrey Shepard has to say. How you gonna procreate with somebody as ugly as your husband and then not take care of that child? And then your excuse was, I'll just have an affair. I can't not get married because it's so public. I'll just have an affair. Who wants to have an affair with Sherri Just Jeffrey Shepard? The fact that you were marrying that hideous troll should prove to you that don't nobody want it. Ain't nobody trying to wife it. You gonna have an affair with what? The only time a man wants you is when he sees you as his maid, mattress, and mule. This guy took all your money. You ain't got a fair coin. You'd have to be looking out for some free dick. She gonna say, I learned how to block out the noise when I was on The View. You should have listened to people on The View. You said the world was flat. ignorant ass. Nobody's sending me money to take care of my child. Which one? The one you abandoned or just Jeffrey? Abandoning your child. Don't call me and then leave me on my own. I'll just have an affair. How you gonna have an affair when you think the world is flat? You mentor girls and you have a responsibility. To what? Not to your child. Well, to just Jeffrey. She's talking about, I knew I was going to get backlash when I criticized Meg Thee Stallion for being naked. When you have a hip and an ass, you can comment on somebody with a hip and an ass. You are in your 50s talking about a 20-year-old girl. Worry about that child you abandoned. Got a whole baby with your name on it, but you want to be Sherri, just Jeffrey Shepherd, whining about Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion ain't making babies and dropping them off at their father's house. That's what Meg ain't doing. There are people that are watching us. There are people that were watching you abandon that child. You didn't give a shit about that. Just Jeffrey. There's an assignment on your life and you've got to deal with what you've been given. You were given that baby and you said, I'm not turning it in. Assignment? What about that husband you was assigned to? You dropped that ass with the quickness. Assignment. You weren't assigned to take care of that child. You didn't do that. Oh, God. Now Jeffrey want to get high? Jesus Christ. I don't need to hear this. You know what? I've heard enough out of you. Now we got to hear about how you take care of the one kid, not the other. PopRoast finally has its own food podcast over on my Patreon. Head over and check it out.
Okay. And usually you have like 3 pieces or something. There's fried dim sum, steamed, like you name it. Everything.
I will find a dim sum place for when you come here. Because you're coming in July. You're coming for when Campfire comes.
I am. Like, I guess I'm going twice then. Because I'm going to be there for Keisha Cole's concert too.
When is that?
July 2nd.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you'll be here around the 4th.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
But also, I mean, I'm not a dim sum fan. Like, I'm more so like the their entrees more. Like, I found one dim sum that I eat, and it was like this fried shrimp dumplings that they have. Another place in Hell's Kitchen that I go to a lot, and they're very, very consistent. I brought some friends there on my very hectic Saturday that I had. It's called Obao, O-B-A-O. It is Vietnamese as well as Thai. They've been in Hell's Kitchen for a very long time. Their pad see ew is like my favorite dish. I love a pad see ew, and it is made to perfection, and the prices are great. Like, you could go there on a date. You'll probably spend maybe $35. Like, you could get like
I forget New York still has cheap places.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, I have to say, I have been impressed with that burrata toast was like $11. I was like, oh my God.